Welcome to the show. I'm Matt Harry, author of Cryptozoology for Beginners.
And I'm Jessica Mason, author of Mary Shelley's School for Monsters.
And this is
Monster v. Monster Battle Mode. This is a short encounter-only version of the podcast that pits your favorite monsters against each other.
Jessi is our resident monster expert, and I will act as referee and game master. Who will reign supreme? Listen on to find out.
Monster v. Monster.
So on this episode of the podcast, our guest Rylend Grant brought the classic North American cryptid Bigfoot.
And Jessi hit back with the Swamp Ape, a hairy hominid from the Florida Everglades.
And here is how the battle went down.
We are going to start off in the outskirts of Tacoma, Washington. It's Friday night, early fall. The air is just starting to get cold and crispy. Right on the edge of the woods is a barn/honky-tonk bar with a bunch of pickup trucks and muscle cars parked out front. Rylend Squatchy is standing on the edge of the woods in his faded, tattered basketball jersey, watching people enter the barn bar. And you can hear shouts of enjoyment and applause from inside. On the exterior of the barn, you can read a big hand-painted sign that reads, Arm Wrestling Contest.
Oh, wow.
Punk the skunk and win $10,000. Now, as it turns out, $10,000 is exactly what you need to make a down payment on this abandoned basketball gym near your forest, which you have been trying to buy so you could restart a local basketball team. Maybe it's for the kids, maybe it's for the neighborhood, but you want to reclaim those days when you were the basketball mascot, but you need 10 grand to do it. And this developer who owns it has been telling you they will sell it to you, but you need to come up with the money by next week. And since you can't really get a job at Krispy Kreme, it seems like this might be your best bet.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Let's go on in.
All right. So you
I'm gonna
walk
punk
up
the
to
skunk.
bar, and there's a really big, really tough-looking bouncer sitting on a stool beside the door. He's watching motorcycle videos on his phone. He's wearing like a black leather vest, no shirt underneath. He doesn't even look up when you approach. You got some ID?
Ooh, wow. I left it in my other pants.
He looks up at you, and his expression immediately changes because he sees this gigantic 7-foot-tall hairy guy and says, never mind, go on in. You enter this converted barn. You're immediately hit with a wall of noise. There's drunk people everywhere. There's glasses being broken. Hard rock music plays. At the back of the barn is a rage stage with a table on it. There's even an alligator pit off in the corner that's like been dug into the ground, and there's an alligator inside that people can like put money in a thing and like feed it little
That's convenient.
dead baby chickens.
I think you added that.
I did. Did you see me typing as you
I
were?
liked it. It was really good. Really good.
A huge, muscly guy is in the middle on the stage of an arm wrestling match with an even bigger creature that is like covered in red hair. Jessi, this is your guy. This is Huey. Do you think you're wearing anything on stage? Like, have you been put in clothes, or are you just in your natural self?
I think I have like an old wrestling signet on, but I like it like kind of like
Ooh, like with the
just
one,
like, the one.
the Andre the
Oh,
Giant?
Andre the
yeah.
Giant. I'm
Love
Andre
it.
the Giant. Yeah.
Okay. So you've got this
Big,
like
big fan.
leotard, whatever they called it. You said signet? Is that what it was called?
It's a
I think they're called
singlet.
Singlet.
Yeah, I
Singlet.
said the wrong word. I was like, I knew I said it wrong. There we go. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my God,
knew
he's got
Rylend
everything.
wouldn't let
You
me
just
down.
showed an Andre the
Singlet.
Giant Funko Pop. Fantastic. So that's great. So you're wearing, is it black or is it clashing with your red hair, or what do we think?
I was thinking it was yellow. I was in
Okay.
a yellow mood. I'm a little
Love it.
brighter than Andre on that one, but
All right. So you're in your yellow singlet.
yeah,
Signet is a
Sorry.
baby swan.
Yes, I just mispronounced it. Sorry, everyone.
Me too. So you're arm wrestling this huge dude. Why don't you roll to see how you do? You're going to get a +1 for your strength.
If I don't rip an arm off, I'm going to be very disappointed. 6 arm
Shoot.
ripping time.
Yeah, you do. You basically go over the top, and I'm
Wow.
just going to see if this guy, I mean, he got a 4.
I mean, I don't
You
really want to
defeated
rip.
him,
Yeah,
but there is a giant wet snap that echoes through this bar as this guy's arm breaks like a stalk of celery.
Ooh.
An announcer in a cowboy hat with a huge beer gut jogs up on stage. He wears a name tag that reads Crazy Carl, and he speaks into a microphone. Whoa! He's done it, folks. Give it up for our winner and reigning champion, Huey. People applaud, and Huey, you lift your head and kind of toss your hair back, and as you do, you make direct eye contact with Squatchy, Rylend. There may or may not be some sparks flying. Squatchy, do you want to react in any way?
I want to step up on stage. I want to point to the $10,000 sign, and I want to go.
Okay, all right. Well, look at this. I didn't even ask for someone to come up, but you want to take it on, big fella? You want to give it a whirl?
I'm just sitting down at the table and putting my arm up. I'm ready.
Well, you, sir, are certainly a man of action or thing of action. I don't want to assume nothing. All right. So that's enough yap. It's time to see who's got the golden arm. Gentlemen, take your grip. So the two of you kind of grip hands like that. And as this is about to start, why don't you roll a die to see, Rylend, roll a die to just do a kind of a perception check.
Perception
of everything
check?
around you. Yeah. So just
Okay.
roll a 6-sided die.
4.
Okay, yeah, you would notice this. So as you take the grip of this creature across from you, you notice down below on the floor that the ankle of this creature is manacled to a big,
Oh, wow.
shiny, tough-looking chain that is attached to the stage. So it seems like there's something happening where Huey cannot run away or get out of this. And, as you notice this, Crazy Carl is like talking behind you. He's like, all right, gentlemen, you got your grip. First one over the top wins the $10,000. 3, 2, 1, over the top. So we're going to do this now. You're each going to roll 3 die, one after the other, to see how we're going to do this. These are strength checks. You each get +1 on this. So you're each going to roll, and we'll kind of see as it goes back and forth who is going to win the arm wrestling contest.
Okay. So who's first on this?
I think the challenger should go
yes,
first.
Yes, the challenger should for sure go first.
3.
3, okay.
4.
4, all right. So you're straight. It's kind of Huey's starting to push you over, but you get to go again.
5.
Ooh,
4.
5 coming back. 4. Ooh, all right. So we're on the other side now. The hand's moving to the other side. As this is happening, Crazy Carl's like narrating. He's going back and forth. Everyone's getting hyped up. All right, last one. Let's see who's got the strength.
4.
1.
Oh,
1. No.
So you are going to take some damage. I don't know if you were startled or what happened. Something distracted you, but Squatchy slams your hand through the table and some of the chunks of wood hit you. So you're going to take a couple points of damage for the strength of that. So as you finish,
we might be related. I'm distracted.
The audience goes nuts. Crazy Carl's on the microphone. He's like, well, folks, we got a new winner. Here's your big old bag of cash, friend. And he comes out with like an actual bag. And as he hands it to you, he kind of sets aside the mic and he says like, ooh, you're a big, strong drink of water, ain't you? I gotta be honest, I can't bear to see a champion like you go. You ever think about being in the entertainment business?
I'm wondering, can this guy... Yeah, okay. I guess he can talk. I've been grunting, but I actually am in the entertainment business. I have my own thing going on.
Well, so it sounds like you'd be right at home here. How about, what say you join us? Do weekly night shows. We'll pay you, keep you well fed. What do you say? As he's saying this, roll a 6-sided die. This is going to be a mental check.
2.
You don't notice anything. You're listening to this guy. You're looking at the money.
I'm trying to talk. I'm like, don't do it.
Yeah, Jessi, you can say something if you want.
I was trying to, but he didn't perceive it. I was trying to be like, get out of here.
All right, so you're silently.
Was...
The other thing you don't notice is that a little slot opens up in the floor, and a little hand comes out and clicks a manacle over your ankle, and it's going down into the stage.
Wow.
And he backs up. Crazy Carl backs up with the money until you're out of range, and he says, well, friend, thank you for joining the team. We're going to do a lot of great stuff together.
Wow.
Now, you guys don't take this lying down.
Show.
You guys can do some stuff if you want.
Let's do some stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm livid. I want my money. My basketball dreams were just snatched away. I won this fair and square.
Both of you just roll a die to see who goes first. This is just kind of for initiative.
Okay. I got a 2. Again. This 2 likes me.
I got a 6 this time. Yeah,
nice.
You do have this.
All right, so Jessi, you're going to go first. You can do something now. The two of you are manacled to the stage, but you have enough room that you can kind of move several feet in either direction.
All right. So Carl is now Carl. How are we going to do this with two of us?
It's going to be great. We're going to make so much money. Ain't that right, boys? And as he says, boys, like two other dudes kind of look like the bouncer come up, and they've got like shotguns that they go. So they've got shotguns on either side of him, and he's just sitting there smiling. And if I would say 10, 15 feet away from you.
Well, I'm pretty excited that my long lost distant cousin has showed up here today. And my spirits were pretty broken because I had been stuck here for a while, but I'm feeling kind of rejuvenated with this, some kindred spirit here. So I'm feeling like getting a little rowdy. I'm feeling more energized than normal. And I am going to, even though I don't like to admit it, I think I'm gonna have to skunk spray this room.
Amazing.
And I apologize in advance, new person, new friend, this might get a little crazy.
You look over and you're like, whatever's about to happen, it's not me.
Yeah, it's not me. Whatever, definitely not me. But yeah, that's funny. All right, I'm gonna roll 3. It could have been better since I
I think it's okay. Now, let's talk about how this works. This is like you just turning on pheromones, so it's like just kind of spreading out in a cloud around you.
in a cloud around me, so it's gonna hit everybody.
And it is the
So
goal
I guess
to
if you're closer,
discuss them.
Am I immune because we share DNA, sort of?
I mean, you're not immune if I'm targeting you, but I'm going to try to not target you. So I'm pushing it toward Carl and his goons. And I think the closer you are to me, the more damage it will cause. So Carl is probably in the
You could waft it too, I bet.
Yeah,
you could do one of these things. My brother calls this, I'm serving it up to you. I'm serving it up to you.
All right. So let's help me blow this over toward them.
Okay. So you turn on the pheromones. It's not the
Yeah.
biggest, skunk spray you've ever done, but you're wafting it over there. And then does it gross people out? Does it have some other kind of physical?
Well, no, it can make them pass out. It immobilizes them. It can make them drop their weapons if it's bad enough. It could make them fall down if it's bad enough. Just like people reacting to a really, really intoxicating and not toxic stench.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you spray out this stench. It does hit. These guys are only 10, 15 feet away from you. So it hits all 3 of them. It also hits some of the people in the front crowd who are like, whoa, reacting. One of the guys falls down. Like his eyes roll back in his head and he falls unconscious. And his shotgun goes skittering off to the side. Carl is like, whoa. But he's able to like kind of cover his thing. And then the other guy kind of takes a step forward. Like his eyes are watering. He's grossed out, but he's a little bit more reacting to it in a tougher way. But so you took out one guy with that. That's pretty good.
And now I'm just looking over at Squatchy like, what are you going to do here? Go, dude.
That's done.
All right.
So Squatchy, what do you want to do?
Yeah. I think I want to use my Hulk strength. What I would like to do is pull on that manacle chain, rip it from whatever it's anchored to, and swing it at the guy with the shotgun. Maybe just try to do a sweep and take out more than that, but he's my primary target.
Okay, great. So let's do, I think there's going to be a 2-roll thing here. You're going to roll once to see your strength. If you can like pull this out, you got a +1 on that. And then the other roll will be for like, how good is your swing in terms of target.
All right. So the first one is a 5.
Nice. So that's a 6. So you're definitely going to yank that thing out. And a chunk of the stage is going to come with it.
And the second one is a 3.
Okay, solid. So what were you aiming for when you rip it out? So the stage comes out. People are screaming now and like running for out the back of the door. And you're gonna swing it. What were you aiming for when you swing this chain?
I'm aiming for that shotgun because that is our, that is our the guy with, the guy and the shotgun. I'm trying to wipe that off the table. But whatever else gets in the way is going.
I'm just gonna check this guy's reaction time. It's not good. So he's had a couple beers. He basically got a 2. He's not smart either. So you knock it out of his hand. The shotgun goes flipping over and it lands way on the other side of the bar. And he's going to take 2 points of damage because you hit his hands with this tough tungsten chain. Carl is pissed. He is going to take out a taser from his belt and aim it at you. And pull the trigger.
Mosquito bite? What are we talking about?
It is like a mosquito bite. He forgot to like crank up the voltage. He shoots you with it. It kind of zaps you, but it's not really doing you harm, and you're huge. So he's like, and he sees it's not hurting you. So now he's a little petrified. So we are back to you, Jessi. You are still manacled to the stage, but you can do something else.
I'm like, well, I would like you to help. I am strong. I could try, but I haven't been able to get out of this manacle in the past. So I'm assuming I have some kind of issue.
I like that you said it was just malaise. Like you
It's
were.
just, well, I was depressed, but yeah, now I'm kind of excited. I guess I'm gonna alligator barrel roll. And I think I'm teaming up. I think I'm teaming up with Squatchy. I am like seeing a good like doubles team here. I'm gonna communicate to my alligator buddies in the pool. They're also they've been depressed too. You know what? We've been stuck here a while. But
There's
they're
just
getting,
one. I think he's
but
got one in
yeah,
there.
yeah. So there's only one? All right. So
Yeah.
I talked to the one.
This is a real cruddy, like converted barn
Just a real, there's a
situation.
dolphin in the sink.
It's not a SeaWorld.
All right.
Finn is just like this.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
sad.
We'll be making that in a soup later.
But I'm letting my alligator buddy know that we got new blood here and things are getting excited. He's getting excited. I'm going to aim this barrel roll right at this Carl man who I do not like. Let's see. Oh, just a one. The alligator, you know what? The alligator's depressed. I couldn't get him to be as, needs a little
So
more work.
you psychically reach out to the alligator, but I think the message is more like kind of insulting than what your intent was. And so the alligator is like pissed and it's like does the alligator hiss? And it kind of clambers out and it runs off out the side. People are screaming, they're running away from the alligator, but the alligator has gone out into outside the barn. And so it's outside somewhere now, terrorizing people. Kind of scared it off instead of having it help you.
That's harsh, man. All right.
Sorry.
That is
That's
a
a
one.
one.
That's what happens when you get a one.
It bounces back on you. Squatchy. So he was over there going, "Arr!" And an alligator just ran off. Carl's still juicing you. The tasers are in you. It's not, you probably need to deal with it because you do have some electricity running through you, but it's not terrible. He didn't crank it up to the maximum amount of voltage.
Yeah. All right.
What do you want to do?
What I would like to do is free my friend here. I don't know if I can do that and deal with the electricity at the same time.
I feel like you could. I feel like you should just easily rip the prongs out and then yank on.
All right. Well, let's try and do that. She had a chance to take a shot at me. She didn't, and so I am going to solidify that partnership. And so yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this prong, and I'm gonna try and free her from her manacle.
So that's a strength check. So just roll a 6. You get a +1. Roll a 6-sided die.
Okay, that's 4.
Okay, that's solid. So it's going to take you like the whole, you don't have that amazing strength you did before. You're kind of yanking on it. Maybe there's a little bit of still wafting scent coming off that's like making your eyes water, but you're going to bend down like, "Argh!" And it is going to come off. You're going to have enough strength to do it. So you're both free now, but it is Carl's turn. And Carl tosses aside the taser and he's like, "You ungrateful son bitch. I paid decent money for you to be brought here from them damn Everglades, and I'd be damned if you're going to go back there." And so he takes out this big pistol from his, I guess, Dirty Harry kind of gun, 6-shooter revolver, and he aims at you, and he is going to fire at you, Huey. I'm going to see how he does here.
What? Are you laughing as Carl?
The gun blows up in his hand.
Yes.
He pulls the trigger and the gun explodes. It was one of those spangled, like he had it dipped in gold or something and he forgot to clean it. And it
He got
blows
it from the
up.
Tiger King.
It blows off 3 of his fingers. He loses his thumb and his first 2 fingers and takes 3 points of damage. He's like, that was American made. And he's like on his knees now crying. The barn is empty. His fingers are off to the side. We're back to the 2 of you. Jessi, you get to go first. What do you want to do? Looking down on this poor bleeding guy who held you captive for 2 months now.
Well, Carl needs to be done. I'm not feeling very merciful, and I'm not very merciful in general. I don't really like the Pacific Northeast. I'm very so I like a nice humid, wet kind of vibe. I don't like this, Anyways, so I am going to
Shots fired.
He was going to kill me. So I want to tree drop him, but I don't know if I can because I'm trying to, I feel like there are trees.
There's rafters.
Rafters.
In the barn. So you could like grab him and scamper up to the rafters.
I'm going to grab him and I'm going to get up into the middle. And I think all these people are kind of hiding under tables, but they're here. And
There's a few people left.
I think I'm going to give him a little taste of his own medicine, and maybe with the help with Squatchy over here, since he's got some performance. He said he was in entertainment. I think, we got to take the main stage, brother, right?
Yep.
We got to,
Nice.
yeah. One night only, folks. We are going to see a move that has never been seen before. It is the tree top dive drop. I forgot what it was called, but
we'll workshop that later.
It is the tree drop dive drop, and Carl here is going to help me perform it, and Squatchy is going to get the audience going. Get us going.
Do one of these things, mascot style.
Shoot.
All right, so roll.
Let's roll and see what happens.
I think this is like kind of a general roll to see how well you execute the move. Yeah.
I'm so sad. I'm back to depression. I have got a 1. Squatchy,
okay.
you're gonna have
What's
to take
amazing is that you really talked it up beforehand too.
I got it so ready.
You really sold it. Like you made the speech, you were grandstanding. So you run over towards him in your big loping thing, and as you get right in front of him, your bare foot hits the blood puddle right in front of him, and your feet go out from under you. And you bonk your head on the floor and skid and smash up against the wall of the park. And you're going to take 2 points of damage, I'm sorry to say, from that tumble. Oh, he's like, look at you.
He's bleeding at least.
It's down to you. You look back, you see what happened. What do you want to do now? You've been hyping the crowd. Even the crowd is kind of like, huh?
Yeah, I haven't dunked in a long while. And so I think I'm going to use this guy as the ball. And I see a really... We're on the stage. I see a really nasty garbage can, about 8 feet away from the stage. And I think, we're going to dunk him into that garbage can, show him who the boss is. So,
awesome.
All right,
so again, this is a general kind of a strength roll. You get a +1 on this.
Yes!
6. A 6. A very palpable 6. All right. So you drop your hands, you look over, you run over kind of in the same, like that loping gait of the basketball player. You scoop this huge dude up under your arms. You bounce him off the floor twice.
I'm dribbling him.
Jump up in the air. This is like a Michael Jordan slow motion, like your legs crossing, you're 10 feet in the air, and you go, ka-choong, right into the garbage can filled with stale beer and several people's vomits. It just splashes out the sides. He's head first, his broken hand, he's crying on the inside. The crowd goes like nuts. They actually applaud like for you. Several people have been filming this with their phones. Very well done. What do you want to do after you do this amazing? You want to say anything? Do you want to go help Huey out?
I want to make sure my friend's okay. I think what I really want to do is I want to grab the 10 grand that they took away from me.
It's still right there. It's on the stage.
I want to announce that there's a new basketball team in the Pacific Northwest where shows like this will be common. And I would like to invite my new friend Huey and the standoffish alligator that ran out of the thing to join the team.
Right.
I think we need a couple of good wings. And if Huey can, work out that slipping thing, I think we might have a...
Well, just, less blood on the floor. Less blood on the floor.
You just need a little grip on your soles.
Although blood on the floor might be part of our show now. And we're like the, Globetrotters with violence.
I think we can run the triangle, throw the alligator in there and work for the Lakers. It can work for us, yeah.
That's great. So as you make this announcement, we do kind of one of those cinematic transitions where like literally someone takes a picture of you and it becomes like the front page of like the, Seattle news website, like brand new basketball team announced, run by 2 cryptids plus an alligator, and everyone's loving it. We flash forward. You're packed every night. You do like fun Harlem Globetrotter style, stunt shows and stuff and demonstrations. You're both extremely wealthy and have your run of fame and fortune into the future. So very well done. That was super fun at the end. You never know how the dice are going to take it,
Well, and I never know if I'm going to fight the. It's always like in fun, like, are we going to fight? I think Matt didn't want us to fight today. He wanted us to team up, maybe.
I mean, technically the arm wrestling contest was won by Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So I think...
True. I guess you won the wrestling, the arm wrestling.
But I was hoping you guys would team up and not necessarily attack each other because you're like-minded creatures. How do you both think it went? Any things you would have maybe done differently? Or
I think it was fun. Carl was great.
He's awful.
Crazy Carl.
But it's fun playing an awful villain sometimes.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like, because I have crazy glue sitting right here. And The crazy and crazy glue is spelled with a K, and so I imagine Crazy Carl being spelled with two Ks.
I did basically a whole Kaiser Sose thing. I looked around your space and built the whole thing from everything I saw. You had the Bigfoot, the crazy glue, the unitard.
Yeah. I thought it went wonderfully. I think any story that ends with two cryptids and an alligator starting a professional basketball team is hard to beat. So I'm glad that I played a small role in it.
I'd watch that team. It was great.
Yeah.
You talked me into staying in your home base, but I mean, I felt such loyalty after he saved me. I was like, all right.
It was going to be my question. Is this a tragedy where Huey ends up marooned in the Pacific Northwest again? But if we are raking in money hand over fist, I have this feeling like you can create whatever environment you need to over there.
We could franchise it. We could open a Florida team that, Huey can go down there and manage.
After a couple months, I was getting smarter. So I started to like it more, my intelligence was going up. So and no one talks about how I smell here. So that's nice.
It just blends in with the general, Pacific Northwest.
All the sweat and, all the basketball.
The patchouli.
Yeah, all that stuff.
The other herbs. So, that was super fun.
Well, thank you for coming, Rylend. And for everybody else, we got to come back next week for a knockdown, drag out battle between two monsters on Monster v. Monster. The show, it was hosted by myself, Jessica Mason, and Matt Harry, and is produced by Wicked Tree Press and Codex Arcanum. If you did like what you heard today, go give us 5 stars. If not, Squatchy will show up and put you in his noogie and rub your head and then slam dunk you into a garbage pail.
Thanks, everybody.
Monster v. Monster is produced by Wicked Tree Press and Codex Arcanum Press.